Hello the YouTubes, Ash back once again with a new kind of video. Been wanting to do a let's play type thing for a while. I've got my hands on Firewatch, which I've seen bits and bits of. I've seen reviews and everyone says it's fantastic. As you might see on the screen there, I've already started a game because this is the second time I've had a crack at this let's play. The first time I somehow didn't record any game audio, so that sucked. So might as well start from the beginning. There's no point picking up where I left off. Start a new game, shall we? Right then, Firewatch. Like I said, amazing reviews. I'm still, despite having played about half an hour of it, I'm still not a clue what the point is. Here we go anyway. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. What a time to be alive. You see Julia. Good old Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. Poor Henry. He's already at a disadvantage with that name, I think. You approach her. You're going to get knocked back, son. You are drunk. Well, this is definitely not going to end well. So what's your, major? Or you? You're pretty. Let's seem interested. Let's see what a major is. Make it seem less... Oh no. You slur the word major and it smells like cause. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Right, so, she's a sarky bitch. Not sure I like her. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. Split a cheeseburger? What is this? 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend because she bought you half a cheeseburger. What an easy date. Oh, gameplay action time. No prizes for guessing what you have to do here, seeing as there's only one car in the parking lot. You left your tailgate down. Howie Henry, have a word. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Why? Why is that great? You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. Setting a good example to the school kids, obviously. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. If that's what it takes for a good life, then I should be having the greatest of lives. Julia wants to get a dog. Well, she would, wouldn't she? There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. Or you adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Both shit names for a dog. And if you get a beagle, you call him Bucket. All the beer I drink, well, all the beer Henry drinks, it's only a matter of time before he cracks down when he kicked the bucket joke and kicks the dog, so we'll have the German shepherd with the shitter name. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child and pet all rolled into one. See, I picked a family and a German shepherd, which is a better dog than a beagle. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Oh, here we go. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots. Well, why? If you've got to sell it better than that. That would be pretty good. Or one day, why rush? Does the world need a little Henry in it? That's the question. Let's give her what she wants. I've already fucked her over on the dog. In that case, we should probably get married. Oh, see? Traps everywhere. Yeah, I would like that, you say. Of course you would, Henry. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Henry, you're a pushover, mate. It's because you got bullied a lot, wasn't it? For being called Henry. I bet you're ginger. No offence to any gingers. Really. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. I'd love to live with bears. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Well, back in the car. Oh, he put the tailgate up, look. I'm guessing Henry is experienced. Bet he spent a lot of time on his own just wandering about because he had no friends, because he was called Henry. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. Oof. She doesn't call, she doesn't write. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. Well, it depends what time you went to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. Henry's passive, isn't he? He ignores her. You don't touch each other all night. Well, sounds like a marriage to me. We're already there. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. See, that's your problem. If you go into the chemist and getting resentment pills, it's no wonder you got such an attitude. You make some coffee and go to work. That's better, coffee. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants for her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Creep. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Henry. Clearly gonna frolic. Very nice. Henry's little dumpy legs. Oh, so dumpy. See, I love this game's called Firewatch, and you're in this forest that already looks like it's on fire. Welcome to Orangeville. Two Forks, fire lookout. 8 more miles. God's sake. Your dumpy legs over that log. Your little fat fingers. 1982, the year legends are born. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. Stupid name for a dog. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem's got this shit. Mayhem runs away. What fantastic. I should have got the beagle. Me, moo, fuck, dog, Julia yells. She's good to having a crisis. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. No shit. You confront the attacker. You scare him away or you beat his goddamn face in. Let's kick shit out of him, because if I get locked up I can't do this stupid hike. Your arm gets cut up but you beat the guy to a pulp. Henry, get on, son. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either, because really, you got lucky there, didn't you? You're a wuss. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work, say cracks in the marriage. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. Who wants a job as a chair? She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Put your foot down, Henry. Convince her not to take the job, or agree if she commutes back and forth. Let's see if she's going to commute 2,000 miles. Then at least it looks like you're going to compromise, even though you know for a fact she's never going to do that. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard. Ha ha. But she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Jesus Christ. Must have been a good job. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Here we go. This is where the story turns to take a dark turn. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. Or you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I don't like macaroni. Let's go and see a professional. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Yep. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Well, because that's going to be easy to hide, isn't it? She doesn't recognise anybody anymore. Oh, there's Henry and his micro penis. He looks ginger. I'm just saying. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. That's called sleep. You and Julia walk into the bar to see your friends and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason. Nothing wrong with that, I do that. And has to be brought home by the police and that. She is devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. That's... yeah, it's not quite being sacked, I suppose. Some days you get the Julie who calls you a dope and your unborn children idiots. Other days you get a stranger. Fantastic. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad's at the door. Well, she's just a joy to live with. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. There's a lot of commuting going on here. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. This is grim. So grim. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, and you are determined to take care of her by yourself. I don't know how I would react in this situation, but she's going in a home, because, honest, it sounds like more hassle than it's worth living with her. She was prepared to commute to and from Connecticut. I feel bad now. Henry, you're a dick. What would Henry do? Probably the wrong thing. It's very pretty round here. Steady on. Watch them dumpy legs. Oh, there's a stag. How funny is stag do? The family agrees with your decision. Well, that's a relief. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. Yeah, here we go. Henry, stop giving a shit. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. I bet that's exactly what they're saying. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Slowly decide? Just cut them off. They sound like assholes. 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Henry! Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Now he's going to shag her sister. Henry, you're an asshole. I hope there's a throw Henry off the cliff option somewhere. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Well, here we go. It's just getting cheerier and cheerier. Julie doesn't remember him when you tell her. Oh, God. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. Probably, douchebag. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Yeah, no shit. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it, just like that. There's the ad, I'll have that job. No interview. No sitting around wondering if you're the right candidate. No. There's a, I'm gonna have that job. Hey, what's yours? Enter the lookout tower. Here we go. Is this where I get to set things on fire now? Fire! Oh, floaty flowers. Nice. Diddly diddly do. 8-mile hike, and now have to climb all these steps with Henry's little dumpy legs. Bless him, he must be pagged. Opens the door. Turn on the power. I wonder where to do that. Even turns lights on like a douchebag.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello. Who are you?
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hello.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Yeah, definite murder. You killed 3 ex-husbands, rebelling against mom, nobody back home.
Okay.
Ex-husbands.
You've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow, and you're just out here until the heat dies down, and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
She sounds like
I
one.
sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Henry's a bit of a prick. She was just trying to be friendly. Right then, we've got to day 1. I'm gonna leave it there, otherwise I'll get all caught up.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good
See,
afternoon.
she's already starting to
You
drink us
probably
in.
slept like a rock. Anyway,
Wait.
there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
I'll call you when I'm ready, yeah, which will be next time. Thank you. Have to answer the radio. I can't even pause and quit. There we go. So I'll leave it there. If you've enjoyed this, please do come back for part 2, where I might actually get to walk around and do stuff instead of doing the whole interactive story thing. So please let me know in the comments below if you like this Let's Play thing, if you want to see me do more of this. Like I say, I'll be doing part 2 anyway. But let me know what you thought, and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell your friends, tell your family, don't tell me mum, and I will see you next time.